With a new year just around the corner, let's talk New Year's resolutions. Now, I'm a big believer in creating the life you want for yourself any day of the year. With that said, there is something kind of magic about the new year beginning that just makes us reevaluate where we're at and what our hopes and dreams are for a new year coming. So I thought I would share 5 of my favorite New Year's resolution ideas that have proven themselves and could really make a difference, especially considering some of life lessons 2020 has taught us. So, without further ado, here are 5 of my favorite New Year's resolutions ideas. Number 1, begin your day with a purpose. The way you start your day sets the tone for the rest of your day. So, if you begin your day by scrolling your phone, checking your email, or what's new on Instagram, right after you wake up, you kind of let the outside world influence you right from the start. And we've all been there. I've been guilty of this for sure. Now, if those Instagram stories or even emails inspire you and make you feel better about yourself, then maybe it's actually not that bad. But if not, it's better to leave those for later. Because the first 20 minutes after waking up, our brain is in what's called the alpha stage. And in that stage, our subconscious mind soaks everything up like a sponge. So you have to be very mindful about what kind of information you consume right after waking up. So instead of checking social media, begin your day by checking in with yourself and filling up your cup before you go and meet the rest of the world. Some great things to practice first thing in the morning are journaling or morning pages, meditation, exercise, affirmations, and even simply peacefully enjoying a cup of warm tea or coffee. And think of what you want to accomplish today, what your priorities are for today, before someone else comes in with their idea of that. And maybe even allocate 5, 10, 15 minutes to working on a project that's really important for you, but that you may not have time for later in the day. When we have dedicated the first part of the morning to ourselves and to what's important to us, we are in a much better place when meeting the outside world. We are more calm, more present, and are more likely to achieve what we hope to achieve. Now, with the importance of your morning ritual in mind, this next resolution idea comes kind of naturally. So number 2, try waking up early, ideally before 5:30 a.m. Now, if you're someone who cannot imagine themselves getting out of bed any minute earlier than you absolutely have to, I feel you. For the most part of my life, I was convinced I was a night owl and that early mornings are just simply not for me. Every time my alarm clock went off around 7 a.m., all I wanted at that moment was to continue sleeping. But the benefits of waking up early sounded so convincing that I decided to give it a proper try. And I fell in love with it. When I wake up early, I just get so much more done. I'm so much more productive and I just feel more happy. There is a reason why many successful people like billionaire entrepreneur Richard Branson or Apple CEO Tim Cook, co-founder and CEO of Twitter Jack Dorsey, and many others choose to wake up early. It gives you a head start of the day, boosts your productivity, and early risers are proven to feel more happy and have a more positive outlook on life. And I actually found that waking up around 4 or 5 a.m. was actually much easier than waking up around 7. But the ability to wake up early goes hand in hand with my next tip. So number 3, go to sleep before 10 to 11 p.m. Now, obviously, if you want to get up early, you have to go to bed early. Otherwise, you won't get enough hours of sleep. But also, early bedtime has its own benefits. One thing is the quantity of sleep you get, but what's at least as important is the quality of sleep you get. And the higher the quality of your sleep is, the less hours you actually need to feel well rested. Now, did you know that for most people, the time between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. is actually when your sleep is the most restorative? Besides, if you go to sleep earlier, it's actually easier to fall asleep. Because for most of us, our bodies are getting ready for rest around 10 p.m. But if you push through then, your body becomes more alert again, and it takes more time for you to fall asleep. Number 4, exercise daily. Now this maybe even should have been number 1, as I find this one to be even most important one. Give yourself a boost of productivity by beginning every single day with exercise. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. Our body is our main instrument, and just as a guitar player needs to tune his guitar before every concert, We need to fine-tune our bodies at the beginning of a new day. It helps connect our mind, body, and soul. It plays a huge part in our mental health, and it actually boosts our brain power. So let me say that again. Exercise boosts our brain power. So not only does it help you increase mindfulness and feeling of balance and happiness, but it actually boosts your productivity and even your learning capabilities if you're a student. And I'm not even talking about all the other obvious reasons why you should exercise regularly. So what type of exercise are we talking about here? Yoga is a great choice as it has so many benefits, and there are actually different types of yoga. There are more dynamic ones and more relaxing and calm ones. So you can choose the one to your liking, but it can also be any other type of exercise that you enjoy and that makes you feel good, whether it's running, dancing, kickboxing, planking, or anything else. Just do it every single morning. Even if you can only invest 10 to 15 minutes in that, it will make a huge difference if you do it every single day. Number 5, meditate. If you're someone who meditates on a regular basis, kudos to you. That's amazing. But if you're someone who either hasn't tried it yet, or maybe you have tried it but didn't like it at all, just give it one more try. There are many types of meditations out there, so try a couple different ones and find the one that works for you. It can be as simple as focusing on your breath for a couple minutes, or observing your thoughts that come and go like clouds in the sky. Or maybe you're into a more spiritual type of meditation, or one that's focused on visualizing your dreams. I find this one especially satisfying. And if you're someone who has trouble falling asleep, try Yoga Nidra for a deep relaxation. Whatever you choose to try, just please give it a real chance and try it at least a couple times before you make a decision on whether meditation is something you want to continue doing. Because meditation is a skill you can develop. So if you don't particularly enjoy it the first time you try it, that's okay. Most of us don't. I certainly didn't. Give it some time. The more you practice it, the better you will become at it, and you will actually be able to start enjoying it as you begin feeling all the benefits of meditation. Meditation is proved to relieve stress, help manage anxiety and depression, enhance self-awareness and your ability to focus. It improves quality of your sleep and can even help reduce pain and fight addiction if this is something you struggle with. And it's simply a great way to check in with yourself on a regular basis. And I have one more bonus tip for you. Be kind to yourself. If at any point you feel like you're failing, give yourself some grace. Be kind to yourself and try again tomorrow. There's absolutely no point in beating yourself up for something. In fact, you have far better chances of improving moving forward if you acknowledge what happened, understand the lesson that this experience has taught you, and decide on what you want to do differently the next time. If there is a next time, of course. And then forgive yourself and let it go. There's absolutely no point in ruminating. Just be kind to yourself. So that's our 5 New Year's resolution ideas. Now tell me, which are you going to try first? Which one resonated with you the most? And please let me know how it goes if you decide to try these. Now, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, it helps me greatly. And be sure to subscribe and click that bell button so you don't miss on my upcoming videos, where I will be getting more into all this and we'll talk about personal development and how you can create the life you want for yourself. And feel free to ask me any questions that you might have, and I will gladly answer those for you. So thank you for watching my video, and I will see you next time.